Morning YouTube, Louie here, and welcome to your long weekend. I'm going to continue on with the Bullion Retailer Smash Up, Mashup, and we're going to kick off with the winner from last week, which was SD Bullion in 2 out of 3 products. And now we're going to move to the second tier retailers, and let's see how much money we can save by moving down into the smaller retail zone. Today we're going to start off with SD Bullion for comparison sakes, and then move to Bold, Monument Metals, Hero Bullion, and Bullion Exchanges. Once again, we're going to look at American Silver Eagles, 10-ounce generic bars, and British Britannias. Let's get going. I've got all the websites up here so we can do this more quickly. I'll just have to write them down as we go. Okay, starting American Silver Eagle, random year, SD Bullion, tube of 20, unit price $42.21. Okay, now we're going to move over to Bold. And we have the same product, Bold pricing for 20, $37.27. Oh, it's getting better, isn't it? Yeah, you got to look at these second-tier retailers, don't you? We're at Monument Metals, a tube of 20, $38.49. Now let's go to Hero Bullion. Any quantity pricing, which is always an advantage for you guys. When a retailer does any quantity pricing, that means they're moving them out. They want everybody to get one at the lowest price, $36.94. And finally, Bullion Exchanges. We're sitting for a tube of 20, $36.31. All right, so the winner of that smash up is Bullion Exchanges at $36.31. I'm going to circle that one. You should also know that Bullion Exchanges, a very reputable dealer, also sells on eBay. If you get a price like that on eBay, then you can apply your 1, 2, 3% or more credit card discount to the purchase. And I do recommend that eBay credit card, link in the description. All right, let's move on to 10-ounce bars. Again, we're going to start with SD Bullion. The best deal I could find for one was $285.06. $285.06. On to Bold. Best deal I could find, generic random choice. I believe these are new. And one of those, $264.20. Let's do Monument Metals. No, Monument Metals, 10-ounce bar. Hold on one second. I've had a glitch in the machinery here. Let's see. Let's do this here. Sorry. 1 second. We're going to look up silver. 10-ounce 10-ounce silver bar. And all right, let's take a look. 273, 258, 266. All right, we're going to go with the nadir bar. One of those is selling for $258.80. $258.80. All right, over to Hero, 10-ounce silver bar. This was the cheapest one they had. Those cool Longhorn. Looks like a poured bar. $264.36. $264.36. And finally, Bullion Exchanges, 10-ounce bar, cheapest one there, Jersey Mint, $265.10. All right, and the cheapest one in this mashup is, by a lot, Monument Metals. Monument Metals. Okay, let's go on to the Britannia. We'll go back to SD Bullion. There's your Britannia 2023 Crownless King Charles. Any quantity pricing 27.31. 27.31. Let's go over to Bold. And same coin for a tube of 25. Unit price 27.25. These have been some of the cheaper sovereigns lately, but the maples are coming down as well. I would always choose a maple over a Britannia, even if I had to pay $1 more. The quality control on the Britannias is really not that good. Let's go over to Monument Metals, and we will find the Britannia, and they were out of stock of the Type 1. Let's see if they had anything else. Okay, so sorry, got a big goose egg there at Monument Metals. They're a little bit smaller than most, I think. Let's see, and we'll go to Hero Bullion, and this would be the Britannia there, tube of 25, 27.94. And wrapping up with Bullion exchanges, we've got a tube of Britannias, 27.21. All right, and 27.31, 27.25, 27, and Bullion exchanges once again for a tube. 27.21 is cheaper. Again, they also sell on eBay if you can get a better deal on that. So let's recap real quickly. American Silver Eagles, best deal at Bullion exchanges, 36.31, which is about $13 over spot. 12 to 13 over spot presently. Watch for that premium to come down. I've heard a rumor that the U.S. Mint is here a rumor on YouTube based on a rumor from a friend of someone on YouTube. So you take that for what it's worth. But they say that U.S. Mint may increase production of Silver Eagles. If that happens, you're going to see premiums drop back to $8 really, really quick, guys. So that's enough about Eagles. 36.31 at Bullion exchanges. If you're a buyer at that price, I'm not. 10-ounce bars, best deal, Monument Metals, $258.80, and that is just about $2 and change over the real spot price. Keep in mind, some of these dealers don't show you the real spot price, which can be obtained on Kitco. And Britannia's best deal at Bullion exchanges, 27.21 for a tube of Britannias. So since Bullion exchanges was the winner in 2 out of 3 categories here today, let's go ahead and look up maple leaf coins, because I think I would upgrade here if the maples are anywhere close to 27.21. I'm not sure if random is cheaper. They don't have any random. Let's go to the 2023. One more minute. Hold on. Bear with me. Maple Leafs. We'll go right to the 2023, which they have in stock. And there is graduated pricing here. And you can get a tube of 20 at a price of $28.36. $28.36. So in this case, 27.21 for the Britannia versus 28.36 for the maple. I got to tell you guys, I would do the maple here unless you're collecting Britannias for other reasons that I have mentioned in the past. The Britannias are going to spot, and they're basically going to get you, when you go to sell them, you're probably going to get sub-round pricing on those when you sell them. If they have spotted, there's a good chance they will. The maples are not spotting these days. They've improved their technology. It is number 2 to the American Silver Eagle. You could pay 36 for a Silver Eagle or 28 for a maple. I'd get the maples all day long. For $1 over Britannias, I'd get the maples all day long. You'd be very happy with that purchase. Okay, let's get into market analysis. Let's see if we can find a silver chart here. Let's go to the bigger retailer, SD Bullion, since they've got enough money to hire, with these prices, a whole team of researchers. They ought to have a chart in here someplace. Okay, I was bad. You know, I'm not sponsored by anybody because nobody would have me, because I just tell it like it is. I'm not pushing you in any direction here other than what I think is a good deal. No, let's see. I'm not seeing. Maybe we'll get a chart here. Here we go. Silver prices. And there is the chart for the last, oh wow, quite a June, July. That's a whole year. Let's take a look. Well, you can see where we are over here on the right side of the chart. We finally got a bounce on Friday because of speculation that there was going to be a debt deal, but there was no debt ceiling deal, guys, and the market rallied anyway. I'll tell you guys, if they don't announce a debt ceiling deal that can be passed by Congress here in the next 48 hours, there may not be a deal. They may push it down the road a bit. So something explosive is going to happen here in the next 5 days. Will it send silver up? Will it send silver down? I don't know. I don't know how crazy they are up in Washington. They're pretty damn crazy. So we did have a bounce. This happened finally when the 10-year caught a bid. Some brave souls bought back into 10-year bonds, assuming there won't be a default, because those rates have been skyrocketing lately and just devastating the 10-year bond market. But you would have to be pretty brave to buy right here, but I think you'd be getting a pretty good price if you did. Anyway, lower rates, and I think the dollar, I don't know if the dollar was up or down, to tell you the truth. I don't recall, but that finally put a floor under silver. I was saying to a friend the other day, as it was moving through 24 and 23, that whoever does this stuff, whether it's the open market or actual institutions that are sanctioned by your U.S. government, they're going to push it into the 22s to scare everybody out. And they sure did that. We were in the mid to high 22s most of Thursday, or was it Thursday night or Friday morning? Might have been Friday morning, and you could have done some buying. And here we are. I think it's a great price. I think it's a great price for those of us that were buying at 25 and 24. And here we are in the low 23s. It's a great price at this particular time in history, and we are still in a euphoric stock market. The American public do not know what's going on. They don't have a clue. I said to a group of friends the other day at work who are all high-profile people, are you following, the debt limit discussions? They didn't even have it on their radar. These are people that put, $100 a month into their 401k, and they don't think about it, and they won't think about it until probably they're my age, and then they'll be like, oh my God, what did I do? I don't know. Maybe the market will go up. Maybe the market will crash dramatically if we still keep messing up this country in every way possible. I don't think there's going to be a significant debt reduction. Pardon me. Whatever they do, it's going to be window dressing. And, we got 25 credit cards. Maybe we'll rip up one of them. But the prognosis is not good for us or this country. So see what happens. If the wheels fall off the bus and the 10-year goes to 6%, metals are going to drop. Okay, gold and silver. Let's take a look at gold. Right here, and gold is again a heck of a buying opportunity, as it was flirting with 2100 recently. We thought we'd never see, low 19s again. Here we are, 1955, if that's a true price. I don't know if it is. So go buy you some gold, go buy you some silver, but it's a great weekend to buy, but you have to be brave. And you have to assume that there will be a debt deal, in my opinion, and prices will resume their uptrend. I don't know. One thing I do know is the miserable so-and-sos in California raised the minimum limit on silver purchases without sales tax to $2,000, going the exact opposite direction of all the other states in the Union, or most of the other states in the Union. They're clearly trying to discourage the purchase of metals by the little guy, right? They want to hurt the little guy. Our progressive state is looking to make sure that you don't protect your hard-earned money. They want you in fiat. And they have done that. I think that may have gone retro. I think that may be in effect as we speak. $2,000 to avoid a 6 to 7% or higher in some counties sales tax in California. I highly recommend, if you're in California, you have to do this, and you are buying below $2,000. Check out Vermilion Enterprises on YouTube. He's got transparent pricing, and he will sell you based on Florida state rules and ship it to you, and that will get you a limit of $500. The other place I go sometimes, although they are a little higher, is the coin shop in Canada. No sales tax at all there, but you pay a little bit more, and you might pay for shipping as well. You also pay for shipping from Brian Vermilion. But if you're making an order of generic silver, something that is taxable, and you want to buy, $600 worth, definitely check out Vermilion Enterprises. I don't have all his prices handy, but we'll have to do a mashup with his store in the near future. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're hanging tough. It has been highly depressing to watch silver drop and drop and drop. And, if you're a hardcore stacker, you watch the spot price, and you feel good when it's going up, and you feel bad when it's going down. And I think the powers that be hope that you feel so bad when it's going down that you don't buy anymore. But now is the time to be buying. You want to be buying on the dip, not on the rip. And maybe you wait till Tuesday. We'll see what happens. But buy while it's going down and premiums are dropping, not while it's going up. You get a Britannia for $4 over spot. You get a maple for a little more than that. 10-ounce bars for $2 and change over spot. Kilos are going to be $2, maybe even sub $2. Kilo silver, my favorite. And you may just want to go out there and buy some gold as well. That's all I have. I really hope you'll tell me what you're up to. Have they scared you out of buying because you're sure it's going back to 20 or 15? I don't know. I hope they're not scaring you. If you spend all your money like I did, recently on dying pandas and Germania 1-ounce bars, well, then you spend all your money, and I totally get that. If you got money in reserve, I would allocate some immediately. Okay, guys, you have a wonderful 3-day weekend. Don't get sunburned. I will see you. And happy Memorial Day, and thank you to everyone who has served our country. I will see you next week. Louis out.